What's going on, everyone? It's Moonbow here, coming at you with more and more and more Scrap Mechanic. This time, tandem rotor helicopter. It's the CH-47 Chinook. It's a it's a wonderful helicopter. It looks really cool. I'm really happy with the way this one turned out. It flies amazingly. It's so easy to fly, and it's just a treat to have. So, I'd like to also thank Jado for designing and building the entire facilities and base and landing pad and all that. So it's much appreciated and definitely getting lots of good use. So this is going to be a pretty quick video because there's a lot to show, so I'm just going to kind of not really talk too much, run through it all as much as I can, and hopefully squeeze it all into the time limit. So here it is, guys. So this is the nice base here too for it. As you can see, got a firing range, ready to train. Got my Jeep for the Chinook. Got front loading gate here. You can open that up. You can simulate actually having to have someone here and stay here because you'd have to actually push this button to open and close the gate, or else it'll just go back down. So before I go in the base, here's one thing I want to show you real quick. A little forklift design I was starting. It's not very effective, but it's fun either way. Get in under the pallet, get these wheels down to take the load off the ground, and then all you gotta do is just go boom, boom, boom. And so this was designed with the helicopter in mind. So this is kind of the same height that you can see the back of the helicopter. So it would work pretty well, except it doesn't really fit in there as far as trying to maneuver it, because it really only does that up and down and put the thing down. But it's cool nonetheless. So I will quickly run to the helicopter right now. Oh, this is pretty sweet too, actually. Big bay doors here so you can store and house your pallets or supplies or who knows what vehicles. So I'll give you guys a quick tour of the inside. Here it is, close up anyway, real quick. All the thrusters and all that good stuff. Alright, so that's the cockpit here. All glass, mostly. And you have a sitting area for crew for transport. Just a thruster area here. This is how you rotate the entire helicopter. So this right here is a little button setup, an emergency exit, as well as like a maintenance exit, so you can actually just get right into this chair here and then press the buttons and it'll open up so you can actually see just kind of what I got going on. Similar to the old helicopter the first helicopter that I made, if you have seen it, the way it spins the blades. This time I just really wanted to hide it and keep it well hidden, so it's pretty effective in that sense. And so all you got to do is just press these buttons to get those back to shut. Here's the cargo area. You can actually walk on either side of whatever cargo or vehicle you're carrying. You can just walk from here to there. And so I have a Jeep, actually. I'll show you guys with it inside in a moment here. So the Jeep goes in here and then you press this button and it'll lock it into place and it won't go anywhere. It's really effective at that. And then you got the back door here. I got to show you guys this, actually. This is kind of funny. I didn't even really think about it until after I had made it. But this helicopter definitely has that funny face that everyone's very familiar with. As you can see, you got both eyes and a big old mouth. So before I do some full flying, I'm just going to quickly take this down to the ground so I can put the Jeep in it so you guys can see what that's like. I won't fly around with it with the Jeep, but I will show you guys that it can fly, and it will easily, but it just loses a lot of its mobility It's how fast it can move. Yeah, not a smooth landing, but I did not fall over. Alright, so quickly now, before I run out of time. Quickly pop that down. Run to the base quickly. Alright, so this is just a pretty simple Jeep, obviously. Nothing special, it doesn't do anything, it just drives, but more so just for the whole helicopter to have something to carry. Alright, so you just gotta line yourself up, and I made tracks that fit this Jeep perfectly. That'll kind of just push it into place. There we go. And eventually it'll get right to the end. There we go. So you can just pop out, press the button here, and there we go. So this Jeep is now locked in place. So I can show you guys, though, I'm not going to fly around, I'll just quickly show you the fact that it will fly, even with that Jeep in it, as you can see. And you can see the Jeep there, and it doesn't really go anywhere. That Jeep will stay there, really secured, because it's kind of wedged, those secures are wedged in between the tires. And so even with the Jeep there, or if you had pallets or whatever, you can easily get around them and get to the back here and take the guards off. Get that down. So you can fly somewhere, and now you got a Jeep wherever you go. And there's the mouth, as you can see. Alright, now the final part, to fly this thing. You'll see just how easy it is to fly. So the steering, you steer left and right, like you would drive a car like this. As you can see, it's going from side to side there, like that. I also have to control if I'm leaning too far forward. So as you can see, I can lean the helicopter forward like this, or you can pull the tail back down like that. I can control the roll as well. There we go. So now you can see I can go roll to the right like this, which will allow it to start falling back a little bit. Like that. Or I can roll over to the other side like this. And that'll bring me back the other way. Just like that. So as you can see, it's flying really easy. I don't even have to have any alertness at all when it comes to flying this thing. There's the base down there, as you can see. So you just press 0 to bring yourself up. Seven and 8 are to go left and right with the roll. 4 and 5 are to control the forward and pitch. And steering with the, like as if you were a car. turns it all flat. And then if you press and hold 6, that's what starts to give you that forward momentum. So a combination of all these buttons, and you've got yourself a flying helicopter. And it's actually the easiest way to steer this helicopter is in the first person, because there's just no mystery as to what you need to do to get yourself level. So I'll show you guys what it's like here in first person. Some dangerous maneuvers. And I'll show you guys just how easy it is to control by bringing it right back to the base and landing on the helipad, no problem. There's the base. Alright, I'll get there nice and quick now. And I'll show you guys now just what it's like to land. I kind of lost it there for a moment. There we go. Too easy. There you have it, guys. It's my Chinook. It was a lot of fun to make. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you guys want the download, just let me know. It's lots of fun to fly, and it was a lot of fun to build. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for checking it out.